Welcome to Unravel Travel. We're in Korea. Korea is a country of great diversity, and it's a country with soul. South Korea has maintained that balance between preserving its impressive history and traditions while embracing the technology of the modern world.
Korea is kind of the best kept secret in Asia. People coming here are always surprised for many reasons. Usually they're surprised because they didn't expect very much, but they can see like Seoul is a city that is absolutely trendy, absolutely exciting, very creative, a lot of interesting aspects culturally, historically, spiritually, and so on. Korea, I think, is the country in the world that's best suited to kind of recharge your batteries. If you're a little low on energy, come here and absorb some of this vibrant energy that Korea has.
As the capital city Seoul is protected by mountains and divided by a river, it is said that Seoul's divine energy comes from water, so the Han River is a symbol for the city, running east to west with 23 bridges crossing it. This city is a dynamic blend of the ancient with the modern, where skyscrapers tower over palaces, and neon signs cast shadows over temples. Here the balance of yin and yang is essential to Korean life. This is Tanjong Palace, one of 5 here in the city of Seoul. There are 5 palace compounds, and this is one of 2 on the UNESCO World Heritage List. It is a good example of palace architecture and garden design. The numerous pavilions on the palace grounds convey romantic tales of princes and princesses, while the architecture can be described as dignified and restrained. The grounds provide a relaxing place to stroll in the heart of the bustling city, and are a valuable source of wisdom and inspiration for all visitors. Dugsagon Palace, or otherwise known as the Palace of Virtue and Longevity, sits at the corner of downtown Seoul. Weather permitting, the royal changing of the guard ceremony is reenacted every day at the palace, which was built in 1620 and which served as the residence for kings since 1624. During the Japanese colonial times, a number of buildings were destroyed or relocated, but restoration work is now complete. Shopping has to be on the agenda on any trip, and from designer brands and high-end outlets to traditional Korean markets and products, Seoul provides. Try Insadong, right in the heart of the city. It's one main road with alleys on each side. It's vibrant, buzzy and colourful, with a mixture of shops, market stalls, art dealers, traditional tea houses and restaurants, some on a more refined scale, such as the private men's club. Flowing between the towering buildings of downtown Seoul is the Cheonggaechun Stream. This stream runs for 5.8 kilometers through downtown Seoul, covered by 22 bridges, decorated by 9 fountains with stepping stones across, and a fun light show at night. The perfect area to enjoy a stroll in the evening past many of the city icons. I'm here in Namdaemun Market, where there are over 10,000 shops and stores, selling everything from fish to fur. The market is located next to the Great South Gate, which was the main southern gate to the old city and dates back to 1414. It is one of the oldest continually running markets in South Korea. Everything is transported by motorcycle and hand-drawn carts, adding to the chaos of the crowds and the endless streets of stall vendors competing for business. Much of the market is outside, and for me comes alive in the evening as dusk turns to dark, when accents take on a local flavour. Pots and pans stand proudly next to woks, cooking Korean favourites. A man that knows the city well is the mayor of Seoul.
Seoul is the city of combination between the ancient and history and modern economy and activism. Fall and autumn is best season, very colorful mountains and river and so many, natural resources we have. And also, as you see, so many people are so much actively involving in many community affairs.
No visit to Seoul would be complete without tasting its wide variety of local dishes. Kimchi is the basic side dish at every Korean meal. It is made of fermented vegetables that can be stored for some time. There are over 200 varieties, depending on the region and ingredients. A temple stay immerses you in traditional culture, aiming to cleanse the body and the mind.
Korea is a country where over the millennia, all of the major spiritual traditions have come here, starting with Taoism and Buddhism and Confucianism and Christianity, and all thrived. And all are coexisting together. So you have like a quarter of the population is Buddhist, a quarter is Christian, there's a lot of Taoists, a lot of shamanists still very active. And it's a very spiritual kind of natural environment. You go to the mountains, there's 60,000 Buddhist temples, or there is like about 10,000 Confucian shrines and schools and places where you can experience the Confucian traditions.
The origins of the formal Korean tea ceremony can be traced back to 661 AD, when tea offerings were made to honour ancestors and revered people. Tea ceremonies are now being revived in Korea as a way to find relaxation and harmony, and to continue in the long tradition of this intangible Korean art. I've just taken part in one of the tea ceremonies that take place here in the temple outside Seoul in the mountains. It was with a monk, and a very humbling experience, especially with the chanting going on in the background. Beautiful scenery around here, and it does make you want to feel very calm, very humble, and want to meditate. A Buddhist meal is served in traditional wooden bowls, following a strict procedure led by the monk. It is less about eating and more about the appreciation and value of food. This ritual meal is teaching the spirit of living together with absolute equality and moderation. An hour's drive from the city is Seoul Farm, located in Ansang. It's peaceful and picturesque, with pathways, green open spaces, flower beds, and countless rows of the hanori pots. These are crafted from slate pottery, glazed brown and rounded to help the fermentation of the soy sauces, bean paste, and red chili paste that it is most famous for. Here, classes are offered in making tofu, bean paste, and even rice cakes. This is Noriandri Fisheries Wholesale Market, and action gets underway from about 3 AM in the morning. The auctions take place and then the fish go on for sale. The market originated in 1929 and they receive around 10,000 tourists a year. There's nothing like sampling the food freshly cooked in the streets of Seoul on a night food tour.
What we're eating right now is called garmegiseo. It's grilled pork, and this place is great because we're actually literally sitting around a oil drum, and these grills are all hollow inside. There's hot steam going through them. It just keeps the meat from sticking to it, and you have different side dishes. So over here you have kimchi. This is cabbage kimchi. This is mustard green kimchi, and then you have some leaves here. So what Koreans will do is they'll actually take a piece of lettuce, take a piece of meat, and you can dip it in this sauce here. It's got a little bit of, this has a little bit of onion and some chive. And this place is very special because it has dipping powders. This is roasted soybean powder, which tastes like peanut. This is wild sesame seed, which has a kind of a very interesting sort of flavor to it. A little bit like anise, and then you have some salt and pepper. I like to just dip it a little bit in here. Have some of the samjang. This is literally called wrap sauce. So you have bean paste with some gochujang, garlic, and some onions. And then they like to take raw chili and raw garlic. Just wrap it all up and eat.
The second stop on the tour was a street restaurant specializing in octopus.
So the octopus, as you in your mouth, it's still moving around and kind of sucking onto your mouth and your lips and things. But it doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like the sea. It's very clean. It's very nice actually. So down on the end here we have some nakji chulpan, which is just pan-fried octopus. So it has a lot of different vegetables and a chili paste, and you mix it all in and then you just eat it.
Hwaseong is around an hour from Seoul. It is a traditional street market which stretches several blocks in every direction. It's a visual feast for the eyes and a melting pot of aromas and flavours.
This is one of the local stores. We're selling ginseng, many different grades of ginseng with many health-giving properties.
Korean red ginseng is made from the roots of the ginseng plant when it is at least 6 years old. The plant is widely cultivated in Korea, where the climate and soil produce the world's finest specimens. As one of the key export products of Korea, the Ginseng Museum honours the history and tradition of Korean ginseng. From my visit to South Korea, I have discovered that there are many places to explore in this dynamic country, and not forgetting the food, the people, and its ancient culture so visible in its everyday life. Why not allow Korea into your soul?